The Cockrill Bend development is a consolidated law enforcement campus that includes state-of-the-art training facilities, a new administrative headquarters building, firing range, driving track, and support buildings. The development will utilize a large, underutilized state property with infrastructure already in place. In recent years, programs and budgets have been created for relocating and building new headquarters facilities for various agencies. All of the state's law enforcement groups identified have similar training needs that lend themselves to the co-location of these facilities. The development will allow the state to realize savings by eliminating the redundancy that comes with similar programs and provide state-of-the-art training for all law enforcement across the state.
Our biggest issue is, for us, we don't have our own driving track and we don't have our own gun range. And so we're relying upon being able to borrow somebody else's. So we have some areas like this that, this building has been scheduled to get a new roof on it for 2 years. And the wheels move slow, as I'm sure y'all. It's about an $800,000 roof for this building. But we've probably accumulated another budgetary item to, because nobody's been repairing anything until we can get the roof fixed.
We have 5 dormitories set up here. We can house approximately 205 cadets or trainees. Now the rooms you're going to see are small. Keep in the back of your mind what this place was designed for.
Four helicopters in here, sometimes 5, and it becomes tricky stacking them in here. We need more space. The shelves back there are full, and I still have stuff to try and fit on them. This is what we have for parts storage. We have parts out there on the shelf that we need to get inside. They need to be climate controlled, but we do the best we can.
Well, this is the biggest and best academy that Tennessee has. It's 53 years old. All this land out here, from Stewart's Ferry to the river, Lebanon Pike to the dam, was left to the state by Andrew Jackson. And we've been here like Clover Bottom since that time. Our range was built in 1971. Our driving track about the same time. The top floor of both buildings is dormitories. In a quad type situation where 4 share a bathroom, now we've got them stacked in there like cordwood, so they're 8 to a bathroom, and it is not big enough.
We keep fleet cars here so people don't steal the mufflers, and we've got an IT team out of that old chapel. Everything else is locked down.
The Cockrill Bend development is bounded on the east by the John C. Toon Airport and on the west by 2 existing state correction facilities, Riverbend Maximum Security Institution and DeBerry Special Needs Facility. To the north, the site is bounded by the Cumberland River, and to the south by existing industrial properties. Thus, the site is well buffered from the general public and can be assured of secure and limited access. Primary access to the site is from the south via Cockrill Bend Boulevard, with a secondary access off Cockrill Bend Circle. 2 secure vehicle checkpoints have been strategically located, one for access to the correction facilities and another for access to the training academy. As one enters the site via Cockrill Bend Boulevard, the first structure approached will be the TDOS Headquarters Building. This building is located on a hillside and will serve as the symbolic front door for the Cockrill Bend development. The headquarters building consists of 2 large wings, one for TDOC and one for TDOS, with a central core which will house common program elements for both agencies. This building is linked to the overall development by sightlines and walking paths. The Service Center complex includes the TDOC Service Center and THP's Multipurpose Service Center, along with a helipad and vehicle fleet storage. This group was located to allow it primary access via Cockrill Bend Circle. This approach allows the heavy vehicular circulation needs of the service centers to take place without interfering with the day-to-day traffic of the corrections facilities, the headquarters building, and the training academy. The training academy is accessed through a secure checkpoint and is located in a relatively flat valley straddling an existing protected stream. The stream will be improved through mitigation and low-impact development practices. The stream, stormwater, and rain gardens will provide the training academy with a campus-like environment. The academy will provide housing for cadets and in-service trainees, along with dining facilities and other amenities. The training facilities will include space for training staff and administrative functions, along with classrooms and specialty training spaces such as a gymnasium, swimming pool, weight and physical training, an outdoor track, an obstacle course, and a mock detention pod. The firing range complex is tucked into a hillside and located to minimize its noise factor and to minimize danger from stray bullets. The firing range will house a 25-lane indoor range, a 40-lane outdoor pistol range, a 10-lane 100-yard rifle range, and a 75-yard shotgun range. The firing range support building will include space for support staff, THP's 30-plus person safety gun division, classrooms, simulation rooms, weapon and ammunition storage, and weapons maintenance for all agencies using the training academy. The EVOC track is located over the hillside from all other development functions in the flat floodplain along the Cumberland River. This area contains a 1 3/4 mile pursuit track which allows training speeds in excess of 110 miles per hour, a skid track for training on wet and snowy surfaces, a traditional vehicle obstacle course, a scenario village, a shoot house, a maintenance garage with classroom spaces, a training pond for water rescue simulation, and an observation and rappelling tower located to allow viewing of EVOC track activity. The EVOC area encompasses approximately 114 acres, requiring relatively flat land, and the floodplain was found to be the most obvious, most economical, and best location for this purpose. The track will be raised above the 50-year floodplain elevation, and all support areas and buildings will be located above the 100-year floodplain elevation. The 6 major components of the development have been placed at the most advantageous location for each, to reduce impact to the site, to allow easy and secure access, to allow for future expansion, and to fulfill the requirements for each of the departments and agencies involved.